few months ago, I answered a Hey Steve question from a young lady named Zara. She was a 19-year-old college student who was thinking about moving in with a boyfriend who she said was disrespectful, and she suspected that he was cheating on her. Well, our conversation went into a direction that even I didn't see coming. Check it out. I'm gonna talk to you like you my daughter. Slow down. You got to find out what these boys are made out of, and you ain't gonna find it out at 19 because he's clueless as to who he is or what he gonna do. But so what I want you to do is to focus on yourself. Just go be the best you can be. He is of non-benefit to you right now. He's not doing you no good. Now, I don't want you to cry. I want you to listen to me now.
I'm not crying because I'm sad or anything. I'm just crying. I don't have nobody to tell me anything like that. Like,
yeah, but see, that's what Uncle Steve for. This is why Uncle Steve is here. And stop worrying about being by yourself. See, being by yourself is the perfect time to get yourself together. It's not a negative to be alone. Wow. All right, so I saw this young lady's tears, right? And so I could kind of feel her pain, you know? But it also got me to thinking that this young lady couldn't be by herself. So today, I brought together some women from different backgrounds and age groups, ready to have a very honest and raw conversation about their relationships and dating. And this is Uncle Steve style, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I call what I taught my daughters. All right, let's start the conversation with two sisters. Chelsea is 19 and Jordana is 20. So Chelsea, what's your experience with dating?
Well, Steve, I've never been in a relationship. And growing up, my dad, he was there for me, like providing a roof over my head, but he's never really given me like fatherly advice about dating. Like I've been talking to a few guys, but I really don't know how to set those standards. Like I just don't know how to go about it. Like, okay, I'm talking to the guy, but like how do I tell him, like, I want you to treat me this way? Do I just tell him directly?
No, you don't. Let me tell you, when you go out on a date, you know one of the questions a guy always asks you, so what do you like? What do you like to do? What are you looking for? And here's the mistake all women make. They tell them. Do you know that when we ask you that question, all we want is the key. All we want is the roadmap to your heart. That's all we're looking for. So guess what? I like a man who calls me in the morning, checks on me. I like chocolates. I love flowers. I like cards. Okay, so now guess what's gonna happen for the next 2 weeks? You gonna choke on chocolates. You finna get a phone call every damn morning. You gonna get text all day. You gonna get so many cards, your trash can, you can't put garbage in your trash can. You finna get so many flowers because you've given him the roadmap to your heart. Here's the trick. This is how you tell, when a man asks you what he wants, here's what you want. I want a man who's considerate. I want a man who's chivalrous. I want a man who's timely. I want a man who's a gentleman. I want a man who is looking to put a woman first. And now guess what? Now he gotta figure out what that means. And so now you're gonna find out how he really is. So what is chivalry to him? Is he really gonna open your car door? Is he really gonna pull out your chair? You just trained him by actually telling him what you are looking for, but in other words, what you won't accept. And we become trainable. Do you understand what I'm saying here? It's a smooth trick. It really is, man. Okay, Chelsea, let me ask you something. Did you understand what I was saying about standards?
Yeah.
Okay, Jordana, you're a year older than Chelsea.
Yeah.
And you've dated before. Tell us about your experience.
I was dating this guy over the summer for about 3 months, and we were doing like all like the couple stuff. We were going on dates, like we would go bowling, movies, like all that, but he would never call me his girlfriend. So I just wanted to know like what did I do, like what did I do wrong to make someone not commit to me?
Well, first of all, you can't make a guy commit, but you can require a commitment. See, you have every right to know what this is that we have. You should never live and exist in a relationship without you knowing what the relationship is. You the one with the prize. You got the cookie. He ain't got no cookie. That's why I tell women in my book to wait 90 days. Now, you think 90 days is a long time. It's not. Not if you're looking for something real. Give it 90 days so you can see where this guy's at. Is this a relationship? Am I your girlfriend? Are we committed to one another? See, you need to know this. Okay, now, if we committed to each other, when you introduce me, what will this be? Well, I'm gonna introduce you as my special friend. Okay, that's not good enough for me. And guess what? You got every right to say that. You got every right to say that ain't good enough for me. If you don't want to be called, hey, this is my boo. What is boo? What is that? This is my boo. You're too old for this. So get the title that you want. Where's Serene?
Right here.
Okay. Serene is a single mom of 3, was married for 11 years and currently trying to date again. So, Serene, how's dating going for you after the divorce?
Challenging. It's very challenging. Just being, divorced for 6 years now is kind of hard because I have standards and values that I uphold, and I'm looking for someone that can stand with me with those standards and values. Growing up, we always thought as women, oh, he has a job, he's a provider. That's good enough, but I think it's beyond that. It's more than that entailed. So I want to know from you, how do us women identify quality men?
Here's the one quality you want a man to have. Does he do what he says he's going to do? If he says he's gonna call you and he don't ever call you when he say he gonna call you, why are we talking to him? If he says he's coming at a certain time and he repeatedly doesn't show up, why are we still talking to him? What are you talking to a guy who does not do what he says he's going to do except occasionally?
Yes.
Because suppose it is the one occasion where you really need him. And it's just one of them occasions where he just ain't coming.
Right.
Do you understand how important that is?
I definitely understand how important that is. That's why I block you when you don't call me back. When
Right.
you say you're gonna do it, I expect you to do it. So if you don't, I'm gonna block you.
Now, one time you got at least hear what he
I
said.
give them a couple of
Right.
chances.
But
when I see a repeat offender,
That's a bad pattern.
I block you.
That's a bad pattern. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Look, ladies, let me give you this one right here. If you're in a relationship with a guy and you're talking about a problem you might have, men by nature, the one thing we fixers. Mm-hmm. See, when we talking to our wife, our woman, and she tell us a problem, we try to provide a solution right now. You know why we want a solution? So we can quit talking about it.
Yeah.
Because we know tomorrow's gonna be some more stuff. So let me just provide a solution for the problem so we can move on. Right. Here's when you know you have nothing. It's if every time you mention any type of problem to this guy, he offers you nothing. There's no solution, there's no assistance. I'm not talking about give you money, but I'm talking about sitting down, trying to help you work through the problem. If you have a problem in school, let me help you through school. You have a problem with your kids, well, why don't you try this? Your car break down, hey, let me show you how to get that. If you dating a guy and you have a car, and your car stay nasty, and he keep getting in it, what you dating him for?
Right.
Do you know that?
Right.
If you have a problem and you present it to him, and he never offers you a solution, try to solve the problem, what you dating him for?
Right.
If he never does what he says he's gonna do,
Right.
why are you dating him? Stop. Take your cookie, put it back in the box, put the wrapper on it,
Yeah.
and go on about your business.
Right.
Because he gonna keep.
Right. I agree.
Ladies, let me ask you this. How many of you are trying to find someone new after a very serious relationship has ended? Wow. Anybody else had that situation? Yes. What about you?
Hey, I'm Jill.
Hey, Jill.
I'm 40 years old, and I'm a single mom of 2 wonderful boys. My issue is, Steve, I'm celibate, and I have been for almost 6 years. So my situation is more on how do I find a man that's willing to commit to me, knowing that I'm not going to give him the cookie, even after 90 days. I don't want to give up the cookie until we get married.
See, this is kind of like a spiritual question?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna have to find a guy that's on that same spiritual connection. The average guy is not on that spiritual connection.
I know.
You do understand that?
Yes,
I'm
I
just being real. In your case, I think you're gonna have to find a guy that's with the same spiritual connection. These are mostly church guys now.
I was going to say, do I find him in church?
I don't know where else. He ain't at the club. I'll take any questions right quick.
Hi, Steve. I kind of have a question. At 19, I got married. I had a kid. I got divorced 2 years ago. I'm 25. I'm kind of getting back out into the dating scene, and it goes well, and everything's going good. And I'm new to this. I mean, it's not just me. I've worked a lot on myself, and I'm working a lot on myself. But now it's you introduce another kid, and it's so precious and stuff like that. A lot of guys are so scared because of that. How do I kind of navigate through that, being young and getting back out in the scene with having a kid and knowing that there's going to be...
There's no need of finding the right time to bring up the kid. That's a conversation you can have day one, right away. Oh my God, you like to go out? Okay, I'm gonna have to get a babysitter. I have a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. You being 25, if you're dating guys in that age range, a kid gonna present a problem to some young guys. You wanna find a guy with a plan, with some aspirations, that has potential future. You wanna attach yourself to that guy and then help him get to where he's going. You know, and it all just guys, ladies. You gotta bring something to the table too now. That's why I keep saying you gotta take some time to get yourself together, because you have to come to the table with something else. The best thing all of you can do that are single is to be the best you can be, because what is gonna happen, the hunter that's out there, us, when you got yourself together best you can, are we looking for you? That's the objective you want. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.